Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Light Sage Intuitive. Come on in, have a seat. Let's talk. Let's talk about what's been going on. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate for all of you. If you find that the message is not for you, you might want to consider checking out one of the videos for your other planetary placements. There may be something for you there. Also, this reading is timeless. Whenever you feel drawn to watch it, that's when it's intended for you, regardless of when it was posted. And timing is fluid. It could have happened, be happening now, or happen in the future. As well as energy is interchangeable. We all have aspects of the masculine and the feminine within us, and we exhibit different characteristics at different times. So regardless of whether I'm talking about a man and you're a woman or vice versa, if the message resonates for you, then that message is intended for you. And if you do find this message resonates for you, I would love it if you would like, share, or subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I upload future content, hit the bell. So I'm just going to do a general reading. I'm not going to ask any specific questions. We're just going to see what the cards have to say. Past energies, current energies, and potential future energies. And we will go from there. So let's see what we have for the Sagittarian collective. What's been going on with you guys? What do you need to be aware of? What have you been focusing on? What's going on? What have you been through that's brought you to where you are now? And where are you headed? Let's see. Sagittarius. Let's get one more. Oh. Okay. All right. So what have you been going through, Sagittarius? What's been going on for you? Let's see here. That's too many. What's been going on, Sagittarius? My centaurs. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the King of Water, or King of Cups. So you've been in a period of confusion, doubt, feeling unsure, trying to figure something out, and really feeling trapped in your head about it. It's not very clear to you, and you really feel bound by this. I mean, your thoughts had really been just weighing you down, but you're working hard to find an answer to something. This is air, so there's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Excuse me. Page of Wands is a person, can be a younger person or someone with a younger, more playful energy. This is fire, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Can be you, can be someone in your life. I feel like when this is the King of Cups, so water, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. I feel like this is you, Sagittarius, this Page of Fire, and this King of Cups is a person in your life, can be someone you're involved with in a relationship, can be a father, but it's someone who is incredibly emotional and really in touch with their emotions. This person feels things very, very deeply, but they're not controlled by their emotions. They are in control of their emotions. So they're not particularly demonstrative, but they do demonstrate their love by the things that they do, the way they remember what's important to you or things that you've said in the past, the way they try to help you with things, or the way that they touch you gently, So there may not be a lot of declarations, but there is a lot or has been a lot of showing you the way that they feel. Let's see, where are you right now? Where are your current energies, Sagittarius? Ten of Swords. Okay, so that cycle of trying to figure things out is coming to an end, or it actually is at the end. This is the period where you're processing everything that you've come to understand and kind of taking that moment to let it all sink in and percolate and to catch your breath after this really heavy, really difficult time in your head. So right now you're just kind of taking that moment with the realization that you have, kind of letting it sit there and before you move forward. We have the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is you, again, Sagittarius, right here under the page. Going through this process, finding this realization has helped you move from the page to the Queen. You're leveling up. You are gaining insight and information that is really just strengthening you and helping you grow. You've stepped into this place of power. I love to see you there. Masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Can be a man or woman, vice versa. There's a man on the picture. I feel like it's masculine energy. Woman on the picture, feminine energy. But you could be the male in this relationship with this energy and vice versa, however it resonates for you. We have the Hierophant in reverse. So Hierophant is like tradition, you know, traditional way of seeing things, relationships, you know, the life, the way things works. And with this in reverse, I feel like you're breaking away from tradition. Something that this realization has you understanding that there's a need to break away from tradition. You've been reevaluating things and really looking at what resonates for you and what doesn't. And you're releasing those things that don't resonate for you any longer. Yeah, I did it. Okay. So what are you moving towards? Where are your energies heading? I have the Eight of Cups, which is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a card of moving towards something. You've made the decision to leave something behind in order to take steps to move towards something. I feel like this has a lot to do with this right here. You have the Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords is, you know, airs into us, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Page of Swords is a student. They're, you know, researching things, you know, taking an idea and getting all the information that they can about it. I feel like you have this Page of Swords in reverse because you've done the research, you've done the work, you've done the mental detective work, and you have looked at how that applies and released those things that are outdated thought processes and beliefs in your life. So that I feel like with that is, I feel this is you, and I feel that's why this page is in reverse. You're making this decision to move towards your truth, and with a lot of abundance, mind you, and that is allowing this need to dig and to just be buried in all this information that is you're releasing that. You don't need that anymore. Not right now, not in relation to this situation. Let's see, one more card. You have the King of... Oh, not my... Well, I do read reverse cards. I don't usually have this many in my deck. King of Fire in reverse. This is... This can be the player card. You know, when the King of Wands is upright, he's very, I mean, he's passionate and attractive and charming, and he very seductive, and he knows what he wants and he goes for it. This could be a player, you know, someone who is not being loyal or honest. Or I feel like this could be you again, feeling, what am I trying to say? You're not feeling in your power. I'm not sure what's going on here. We'll get some clarification in that. Or this person that you are with is not feeling in their power. This is it can be the player card. Someone who's got, not being fully honest. They're, you know, pursuing lots of different things. We'll get some clarification on that. This can also be the dissolution of a marriage, divorce. You know, I feel like, I don't know, Sagittarius, I feel like this is, you know, this has been going on in your recent past, and this is this relationship that you and this King of Cups have formed. There's, you know, been a lot of things that had to be assessed and looked into. Perhaps this was a third-party situation, and you were in a marriage, and you had to, you know, you made the decision to follow this, and you had to walk away from a marriage. This is the dissolution of that marriage and the release of, you know, feeding into that. And this could be you or your partner that you're divorcing, just not really feeling in your power, kind of feeling out of balance, feeling insecure at the end of this, at the loss, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's, you know, even for you, if that's what you've chosen, you've invested time in this relationship, and there is love there. So there is pain and a feeling of being off balance, the loss, it just really threw you and or them for a loop. Let's see here. We have the Emperor, which is, making things happen, taking charge, knowing what needs to be done and doing it. And we have the Page of Swords in upright. So I feel like this Page of Swords in the upright is just talking to you having done the work. You know that this had to happen, and you had the information. You've released the need to continue to feed into that, but you also are beginning to understand some things through this process. It is a learning process for you. Let me and the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the same thing. I feel like both of you and your spouse or your ex-spouse, you're both feeling off kilter from this. This is something, a choice that you made, something that you felt needed to happen. It was necessary for your path, but it has really, it's painful. It's a difficult time, and it has you both maybe thinking about the past that you shared, grieving for that a little, not a little, probably a lot. And you could still be going through the process of the divorce, and which really has you in, like a mental place and needing to draw on your strength and your determination to complete a task, to do what needs to be done. I'm going to get one more card. When we move past this, I want to know, what's ahead after that. Whole deck is in reverse. Sorry, it is supposed to be King of Wands. So this is, Aries, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is where you're going to be. This king is going to be upright again. You are going to find your strength and your self-confidence, your, what do you call that? Your mojo. You're going to get your mojo back, Sagittarius. You just have to go through this process, which you know that this is coming, and you know that this is what has to be done, and you know that it's not going to be easy, but you know that you're trying to do it the right way, and that it's okay, and it's, of course, going through something as tumultuous as this, and a divorce is a tower moment, as tumultuous as this is going to throw you off kilter, but you will find your way back to your strength through this. I know this is really specific. It's obviously not going to resonate for all of you, but if it did, I hope that it helped, maybe reassured what you're feeling. If this did resonate for you, I would appreciate it if you would like, share, or subscribe. I almost forgot. I'm just going to draw a couple of oracle cards for you. Just something for you to think about or be reminded of as you go through this process. So what do we have for Sagittarius? Okay. What do we have for Sagittarius? What do they need to be reminded of or to focus on as they go through this? The path. Follow the path. Take action. Yeah, you're on the right path, Sagittarius. You are doing what is right for the higher good, no matter how difficult it may seem at the time. And sovereignty. Yeah, follow the path, take action. You are the sovereign ruler of your life. You have sovereignty over this situation, and you are, I really feel like you've done the work. You're coming from the Queen of Wands. You're in your power here. So yeah, this is to me just the universe reiterating and reassuring that you are doing the right thing. Just stay the course, follow through with your action, and you will come into this. I mean, you're already here, you know this, but you will feel in this place of power, in sovereignty again. So yeah, okay, so that's what I have. I hope this helped, and thank you so much for being here with me. I hope I see you again. Love and light.